I am never wrong. I have never been wrong, and I will never be wrong. So if you tell me that I am wrong, I know that you're wrong, and I'm not going to listen to anything you have to say. Welcome to Escaping the Echo Chamber. Clearly, that was wrong. I've been wrong plenty of times. I will be wrong plenty of times. But guess what I won't do? I won't stay wrong. Do you know why I won't stay wrong? Because I have the ability to accept I am wrong and change. Do you have that ability? I'm really asking, do you? I really want you to think, stop and think about the last time you were wrong, the last time you admitted you were wrong, and the last time you did something about it. The last time you looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you know what? I need to change. If you're having a hard time thinking about the last time you did it, maybe you're not that willing to analyze, to be honest, in your self-analysis. Right now, we're looking at a world of just of people that are just 1,000% convinced of their own righteousness, and 1,000% convinced of other people's evil. And it is not making the world a better place. Not in the slightest. In fact, it makes the world a very dangerous place. Because if you are 1,000% convinced that you're righteous, and 1,000% convinced that that person over there that disagrees with you is evil, what will you do to stop that person from doing what they want to do? They disagree with you. They want to do things differently than you do. How far will you go to stop them? If they're 1,000%, if you're 1,000% sure that they are completely and totally evil, that's why it's dangerous. And I've been there. I've been to the place where I was convinced of my own righteousness, and I was willing to do, at least I thought I was willing to do anything. But that's why you have to be able to stop, look at yourself, and be honest. So, I mean, if you just take a look at politics right now is so, and I'm not going to just say, oh, you know, Republicans and Democrats need to get along. Republican and Democratic politicians getting along is bad for everybody. It's bad for the rest of us. So they do get along, and that's part of the reason why everything's in chaos. But what I'm specifically talking about is the individuals, is people who identify with either party. These are not just political parties in the sense of how people react to them. They're less political parties, more like sports teams, and it's worse than that. They're more like gangs. It's worse than that. They're kind of religions, kind of like cults, because people are just absolutely convinced that their side is right, the other side is evil. A lot of people don't even do research. They will sit, case in point, I was talking about an event, some things that some people had said, some, political figures, and somebody who disagreed with them because the person they agree with said something about these people, said, oh yeah, they're bad, they believe this, and this person says, yeah. I didn't hear what they said. I didn't actually watch, their discussion, but I know it was about this. No, you don't know anything because you didn't watch it. You let somebody else who has their own agenda tell you what reality is. You didn't even have to do extensive research. All you had to do was watch the video. All you had to do was watch these people have that discussion, and you would have known what they actually said. But you chose not to do that. You chose to just listen to what somebody else said because you're playing team sports. You're not thinking for yourself. And it's really interesting when I'm hearing certain people claim to be free thinkers when they are neither free nor thinkers. And like I said, this is not making the world a better place. Is there anything, politically speaking, is there anything that you think that you're wrong about? Are you progressive? Conservative? Is there any policy that you think you might be wrong about? And like right now, as I'm putting myself in other people's shoes, and I'm imagining everybody's like, no, I'm sure my side is right. I'm absolutely sure. Okay, you're right. Your side is right. How much research have you done to support whether you believe in a $15 minimum wage. Have you done any research? Or have you just listened to people who already believe what you believe tell you this right? What about restricting immigration? Have you done any research? Have you done any research that immigration actually, open immigration would negatively impact your life or the life of most Americans? Have you done the research? Or did you just listen to a talking head on TV tell you that this is something bad and it's going to hurt you? I'm willing to bet a lot of people haven't done the research. They just listen to somebody who they think did the research, who they want to believe did the research. And it's not going to make your life better if you don't actually do the research. But take this. You believe you're right. You believe that your position is right. You heard it from somebody else, and you're going to tell, and you can tell anybody anything. You can tell somebody, yeah, I did the research. Of course, you know whether you're lying or not. And you may even, as you know that you're lying about it, you may try to justify it in saying, well, I didn't do all the research, but I thought about it. I did the logic. I did a logical analysis. I reasoned it out. Okay, cool. So you're right. Here's what I challenge you to do. I challenge you to write one issue, just one political issue that you have, that you strongly believe in, that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are right about. I want you to write that issue down, and then I want you to watch a video on that issue. I want you to watch a video of the opposing position to your belief. Just one. Just one. I want you, after doing that, to examine how you feel. How does it make you feel hearing the opposite position to your position being discussed? It's not going to feel good. It's going to irritate you. But I think that's just one of the things we need to do to mature as individuals, as a society. We have to be willing to accept and hear opinions we disagree with, and be able to analyze and say, hey, maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe it's a stupid position that the other side has. Maybe you actually are right, but you already know that you're right. So it shouldn't bother you. You should have no problem listening to opposing sides because you're right anyway. Thanks for checking out this episode. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below, because even if you don't like this video, give me a thumbs down. Give me a thumbs down, and that's when I really want you to comment. Because I don't want you just to give me a thumbs down and run away and hide. I want you to give me a thumbs down and tell me why, so that I can address it, either reply and comment, or address it in a future video. Because I'm not afraid of hearing opposing positions. Thank you for checking out this episode. I'll see you next time.